Welcome to Row 2, Block 1 of the Qqqaygfmqqal's Quilt As You Go Free Motion Quilting Quilt Along. I hope you enjoyed Week 1. Week 2 we're focusing on square lines instead of loops. For this block we're going to look at a pattern that Elizabeth Hartman of O'Franson calls stippled squares. I actually think of it as more of a squared loop the loop, because in stippling you don't cross over lines generally, whereas with this design you cross over all the time. So this is what the finished design looks like. You can see mine's a bit messy. This was my first attempt. So this time, instead of doing loops, the focus is going to be on straight lines. As you can see, it's not very easy even using a pen. All you're doing is basically creating a heap of boxes that fold in on one another. They don't even need to each be complete boxes. You can just go wherever you feel like, making sure that you keep your lines straight and your corners at right angles as much as possible. So all you need to do, you don't need to pivot your material, just move it as you normally would free motion quilting, and then just keep making those squares. It might help to practice on a piece of paper first, but if you're feeling brave, just go in. It's one of those designs that looks easy but isn't really, and because the lines are a lot more precise in the squares than in loops, then it can be quite frustrating. So just work your way around, filling in as much space as you can. The nice thing is that you don't need to worry about crossing lines or not crossing lines. You can just fill up bits as you go along. So here's that square again. You can see that my lines are far too long in a few places, like over here, and you can see that it's not exactly straight in a number of places. You can see all these curves happening where I've just gone into an automatic curving method or not kept my lines straight. And you can also see that it's too dense in some places and not really enough in others, so I haven't kept it very even. But the overall effect I think looks quite good, and it's a learning project. So go and enjoy your stippled squares.